through this alone.
I don't plan to.
These things are like World War Z zombies.
Best team up ever.
It's good there are guys like you to help the world.
Y'all call tech support?
You really did it this time.
Seriously?
Yeah. You asked for my help, and then we end up the creek.
Heroes vs. Aliens, the 4-night crossover event, starts with Supergirl, Monday, November 28th on the CW.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. You'll never guess how Barry messed up this time. So crossover footage, let's break it down. So we finally get a look at the Dominators. They're like a combination of prosthesis and a little bit of special effects, but mostly practical effects. So you guys can let me know what you think of them. When they were initially talking about them, I just had no idea what they would actually look like on screen, but they actually look pretty good. It's like something out of a John Carpenter movie, you know, with like slime just poured all over it. But the thing is we see the Flash like investigating this wreckage here. Now obviously the Flash is like the first night of the crossover, even though they're going to address it on Supergirl. It's just that they said that Barry will have to go get Kara, bring her back to Earth 1 to help out with the threat. But we don't really know how that's going to manifest. But really, like, their innate power is just their incredible intellect. Like, they're a race of geniuses with a lot of really awesome toys. So we'll see how they try to subjugate the Earth and how close they stick to the comic book plot. This is all from the Invasion comic book storyline that was written by Todd McFarlane, the guy that wrote the Spawn comic. So this is all back from the 90s, so it's a big deep cut. But as with all big comic book plots, they kind of do their own version of it just because the Invasion storyline in the comics was for like all of DC's titles. It was kind of like a Secret Wars, Crisis on Infinite Earths, you know, kind of involved all their titles, all their heroes, and they can't quite do that on TV because there are a couple of key characters that are missing. So it's basically going to be like a big 4-hour action set-piece movie, like something that they could put in a movie theater if they wanted, which I'm surprised they didn't. They actually did that the first year Arrow and Flash did the crossover. They aired the episode in like a big movie theater. But that does make you wonder if they're doing something this big, like a big 4-way crossover this year, how they're going to try and top that next year. They'll probably pick some other big, huge comic book arc. We can talk about that after the episodes air, and that's going to be in 2 weeks. So just a reminder about that. Not next week, but the week after that. But the whole thing is going to be, you know, what brings the Dominators to Earth? Does it have anything to do with them shooting that beam of information out into the multiverse, trying to look for another Harrison Wells? And we actually see the new Harrison Wells from Earth 19 here, meaning that they'll probably hold off on Jesse Quick and Earth 2 Harrison Wells till after the 4-night crossover, maybe mid-season finale or maybe episode 10. But for the most part, as far as I know, all the main characters will be involved in the crossover. Last year, they left a bunch of people out. Like, I don't think that Iris was in the crossover. We hadn't really met Wally that much yet, so there were just a lot of people they didn't have on the Flash, and obviously Supergirl was on another network. They actually started calling her Earth, Earth CBS. So like you have Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 19, Earth CBS. But what about Deathstroke though? This is probably one of my favorite moments in the trailer when he just whips his sword out, just like, surprise, bitches. That's going to be one of the craziest episodes because it's Arrow's 100th episode. So they just took the opportunity to do everything they ever wanted to do. So I'll be interested to see how they try to shoehorn that in logically. Like either there's a mind control element, but like we see Laurel in the pictures here. So it's like, okay, how do you explain Laurel being back if she's still dead in present day? So there's just a whole bunch of craziness that I wouldn't worry too much about until the crossover starts. But I expect when they show up, like they'll tee up big concepts that'll give you an idea for how they're going to proceed each night. But obviously the last night, Legends of Tomorrow, will be like the resolution of that. So that's probably where this scene comes from. Like they kind of demarcate this footage with different characters hanging out together. Like the Legends are hanging out together in a scene. Then you have Barry and Oliver in a scene. I can't believe you messed up this big. Like Flashpoint was a big deal, but this time you really messed up. So I'm just really excited that they even decided to try this. Like a TV network crossing shows over isn't a big thing. Like people cross over all the time, but this is taking it to the next level. Like slowly comic book TV has started to evolve, both Marvel and DC. Like we have Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., big A-list characters. Marvel is doing a Black Bolt Inhumans TV show on ABC next year, which I'll talk about tomorrow, but it's just getting crazier and crazier, so naturally the DC show's also doing the same thing. So I think that because the Dominators showed up during a Legion of Superheroes story, they're doing Mon-El on Supergirl. We will eventually see them do a Legion of Superheroes story on one of these shows, probably Supergirl, just because they do so much space-based stuff. But let me know what you guys think of the footage, and what do you think they would do for next year's crossover? I think it's still a little early to do Crisis on Infinite Earth. There's still a bunch of big things they could do, like Warworld would be a really cool thing, like Mongol trying to invade the Earth would be another cool crossover. Like they called this trailer Heroes vs. Aliens. We could do Heroes vs. Warworld. That'd be really badass. But just a reminder that Tuesday night, there is a new episode of The Flash, so be sure to subscribe to get that. And there's a new round of the giveaway, so all you have to do to enter that is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. So the DC giveaway will run all week. It's just a $20 Amazon gift card. So I'll just remind everyone when I post that Flash video tomorrow. And I will do that Marvel Inhumans TV show video tomorrow before I post my Flash video. While you guys wait for that episode, you can click here for tonight's Flash trailer, and you can click here for my Westworld theory video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.